Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. XRP, in terms of price action, I have a feeling it's gonna go where you want it to go, but many analysts are calling for extended timelines for the crypto bull run here. Given what's happened over the last 6 or so weeks, in particular with a major pullback and seeing the degree to which we're in prolonged consolidation, well, I'm going to share with you opinions in this video from a number of chart analysts that are acknowledging, hey, yeah, this thing is probably going to be trading sideways for a while, but this is not bad or horrific news or anything. I mean, yes, if you're feeling a little bit impatient, maybe it's not exactly what you want to hear, but I don't mind it in the least, because look, I've been here since November of 2017 holding XRP, and I get the sense that the vast majority of the waiting that at least I'm going to have to do is already behind me, because it is my intention to sell most, if not all, of my XRP as it inevitably hits its all-time high and then enters a new realm of price discovery. And so you'll see, in terms of like when to expect XRP to rocket, nobody knows for sure. If somebody tells you they know for sure, then just don't trust them, because they're lying to you. But I would not be surprised to see XRP hit its all-time high this year, but that doesn't mean that it's going to rocket off right at that moment to new levels of previously unforeseen price discovery. It could be the case that it would be towards the latter part of this year, or maybe even early next year when we see the all-time high. But look, I don't mind seeing consolidation in the markets personally, because the longer the market consolidates, when it goes, I think many analysts will tell you, what's the saying? I always mess it up. It's something like, the longer the base, the higher in space, or some crap like that, indicating just the idea of the longer you build up a strong foundation, the higher it's ultimately going to rocket. So I don't mind that. And in the meantime, people really are just accumulating a ton of XRP. In fact, in a recent video, I was highlighting just that. Even with the major pullback, there are still thousands of new XRP accounts being created per day, which is impressive, especially when you consider that most new people that enter the world of XRP and purchase it for the first time, they're not immediately setting up their own cold wallet. In fact, I suspect that most XRP holders the world over, they're not even setting up their own cold wallet. A lot of them are just smaller holders, and XRP is just one of many coins that they hold, and they're treating it accordingly. It's too much trouble, since they own 11 billion coins. It's too much trouble to set up another wallet. So to see that thousands per day are being created in this market, it's just incredible. And look, I do want to be clear, like, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, so definitely don't buy or sell because of anything I say or write. I just think it's fun to talk about this, so I like sharing my everyday Joe Schmo opinion and hearing what you think too, so always leave comments below. I do love reading through it. Some of you are very colorful too, and I appreciate that. I love diversity of thought, and some of you get a little spicy, and I like that too. Now, can I highlight something I haven't talked about in a long time? Well, the answer is yes, because this is my channel, damn it, and I do what I want. But if you look on the right side of the screen here, I'm on Live Coin Watch, it's showing the weekly chart for every cryptocurrency that is on my screen. And so right now it's showing the top 12. And you're going to notice, let's throw out the stable coins like Tether, ignore them because they're stable coins, the price action looks different, of course. But look at all the other ones visually. You have human eyeballs, do you not? Yes, you have your human eyeballs. Take a look at them, these weekly charts with your human eyeballs as I scroll down. Are you noticing anything about these charts? The fact that they look very samey? My friends, this is not rocket science. You don't have to be a wizard to understand what's happening within the crypto asset class. Not that they're all literally exactly the same, but these are strikingly similar charts. Strikingly. You can see it as I'm scrolling down and then back up. This is proof the market does move in tandem. And sometimes it's more clear than others, because you will have instances where Bitcoin rockets and altcoins react a little bit differently, stuff like that. Yeah, I acknowledge all of that, but I'm just saying in a general sense, this is clear indication that humans have not figured out which coins it makes sense to invest in for the long haul. But to me, that's exciting, because like, if you're holding a cryptocurrency, you're wondering, did I pick the right one? Well, if it's a cryptocurrency, I think the answer is yes. And so this is not me telling you to buy or sell or hold. I'm just saying this is the way that I look at things, because the market does move in tandem. And last market cycle, every single mid and large cap coin, and I do mean this literally, every single one of them went parabolic at some point. And vast majority of them towards the very tail end of the bull cycle, some after Bitcoin hit its all-time high back then, last market cycle, about $20,000. including XRP. It wasn't until a couple weeks or so after Bitcoin hit its all-time high that XRP hit its then all-time high. And that's, in my book, that's perfectly fine. If history repeats just like that, fine, we're going to see even higher levels. I don't mind that in the least. Now here's a tweet from chart analyst Mursky. He wrote, "I'm all for a choppy summer where we're range-bound. I'd much rather see trending price action in winter when we're stuck indoors anyway. Enjoy your summer, people. We're not seeing a new all-time high this year." And look, I don't know if that's right. I wanted to highlight it though because I am seeing people, even if they're not saying that you're not going to see a new crypto or Bitcoin all-time high this year, I am seeing people saying things like the analysts that I follow, maybe from what we were expecting, push it out a couple months or so at least. So who knows? But I still don't mind that either. I'd love this thing to just keep on trucking. If we could actually magically get a prolonged cycle, which I'm not convinced is going to happen, but if we could, hey, I'm all for it. I'd much rather be in this bull mode, even despite this most recent pullback, which was pretty dramatic. I'd rather be in this than an actual bear market. And because a bear market is going to come ultimately, and I'm still going to be here running this Moon Lambo channel with a silly-ass name. I'm still going to be here, but it is admittedly more fun during the bull times. But and it's actually, interestingly enough, though, it's actually more important to pay attention during the bear market, and so many people are just going to skedaddle on out of here when it's less interesting because it's not as fun. Oh my gosh, and people are going to think that it's going to zero again. You're going to get those types of stories. That's stupid. But paying attention during the bear market is the most important time to pay attention. You got everything at a discount. You can just go on a buying spree, back up the truck and load every crypto you can into that truck and just drive away. It's crazy. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I'll take one of these and one of these and two of those. Oh, that's cheap. I'm going to take 4 of those ones. That's what I'm going to be doing anyway. Here is a tweet from chart analyst Michael Vandepop, who simply wrote, "I'm satisfied that the market is consolidating here. It's natural and organic. The majority is expecting a retest of $20,000, talking about Bitcoin, of course, $20,000 at this stage, and decide to sell their paper hands to diamond hands after a 50% crash. I'm expecting the opposite, in which the market crawls upwards." Yep, exactly. And this is what I suspect is more probable. Nothing is a certainty, but it's more probable that we're going to see upward price action. That's what I personally believe anyway. And in the meantime, like I said, all these people that are accumulating XRP, and we're seeing quite a bit of it, I've been highlighting it recently on my channel, I suspect that they're going to be very happy they did. It's like all these people, they were thrilled to buy XRP at $2, but now that it's, what is it now as I record this, 68 cents, now they're not as excited, they're not as keen on it. Well, it's the same with Bitcoin. People love buying $65,000 Bitcoin, but when it wicked down to $28,000 a week or so ago, whenever that was, oh gosh, that's too scary to touch. I don't feel validated by the crypto community and the media. And then these breathe heavy mouth breathers. All right, you're very sophisticated, Mr. Mouth Breather. Thank you very much for your opinion. You are really contributing in a meaningful way. Here's chart analyst Kaleo saying something very well in line with what chart analyst Michael Vandepop says. He wrote, "Bitcoin, you will never get your $20,000 bids filled." There you go. And so he is talking about, for now, technically, if you wanted to parse his words out, depending on how high Bitcoin goes this cycle, I don't know for sure what he'd say, but say Bitcoin actually tops out at 80,000. What if it does go down 80 to 90%? Well, then maybe technically it would, but not until the bear market. But so certainly in the short term, before this final leg up, yeah, I think he's right there. Although he is, if I'm not mistaken, I won't put words in his mouth, but I think he's one of the analysts that does think that Bitcoin's going to go well above $100,000. And so if that's the case, even if you're talking about $80,000 to $90,000, then he still could be right, actually. You might still never see $20,000 Bitcoin ever again. I don't pretend to know, but I am absolutely, whatever the height is, I don't care where it tops off. Well, I mean, I kind of care. But wherever we top off, I'm still absolutely anticipating 80 to 90% pullback for Bitcoin, maybe higher. Last market cycle, from top to bottom, Bitcoin did crash 84%, and it bottomed out in the middle of December 2018. Here is chart analyst Alex Kruger, who wrote, "Bitcoin at $60,000. This is going to $100,000 strong. People buy strength. Time to buy." Bitcoin at $50,000. "The pullback I wanted. Buying more." Bitcoin at $40,000. Once in a lifetime opportunity buying more. But Bitcoin at $30,000 just thought everything will rebuy lower, or once uptrend confirmed above $42,000. Damn, you breathe in heavy, Bitcoin, man. You need to like sit down, take a break, get yourself a snack. I don't know what the hell's going on with your damn mouth. Take a look at this article from you today. Whales grabbing Bitcoin as 1,000 to 10,000 wallet supply sees sharp rise. That's according to Glassnode. And so if you were like me and you value data, listen up. This is actually important. Trader and analyst Willy Woo has taken to Twitter to share a couple of Glassnode charts which show that Bitcoin is doing well despite low hash rate and China's crackdown on miners. The first chart he shared demonstrates a sharp rise in the Bitcoin supply held by crypto whales, that'd be owners of wallets with 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin whales are accumulating the flagship crypto on the dip, ignoring the negative news coming from China and world's central banks. And so think about this. This is what the whales are doing. I've noted that there is institutional money coming in as well. I've shared with you the specifics over the last week or two in particular. And what do I get in my comments section? What have I been getting a notable number of comments on over the last 7 weeks? That we are in a bear market. Moon Lambo, when are you gonna admit we're in a bear market? You guys are breathing heavy too, aren't you? Sit down, have a snack. It's cool. Just relax, refresh yourself, replenish with water. It's okay, man. We are not in a bear market. Shut up. I'm having a little fun here. You don't have to shut up. I like the diversity of thought. But we're not in a bear market, my friends. It's just to have that position, you must not be aware of how... Well, historical price action for sure, but just this idea that people that are new to crypto and uninformed, the typical retail speculator, this is how they behave. They capitulate, and then long-term holders and institutional money swoops in and buys your fear, basically. Like, there's so much data to prove this is true, but still you're sitting here telling me that we're in a bear market when we haven't had the final leg up. Like, we haven't had all the altcoins pop off yet, and you're telling me this is the end? No, I just don't buy that. And so here's the tweet from Willy Woo. Whales, nom nom nom. Bitcoin so yummy today. I like that tweet. That was a good one here. And then he also had I think I had another one pulled up. Yeah, here we go. This is good. I actually kind of like this one. LSR by Will Clemente. Is the ratio of coins held by Rick Astley versus weak-handed speculators. Did you guys get that? Rick Astley with his smash hit, Never Gonna Give You Up. Get it? Yeah, strong hands, never gonna give you up. Yeah, you see what he did there? Ah, so clever. Nobody wants to get rickrolled, though. So anyway, it's the ratio of coins held by Rick Astley versus weak-handed speculators. As speculators continue to sell down, Mr. Astley, the buyer of last resort, is mopping up coins. A classic on-chain divergence unseen since October 2020. Translation: Mr. Astley is saying shorter's gonna get wrecked. Indeed. So to all you bears in the comment section, look, I still love you and I sympathize with your pain. I actually do. I'm having a little bit of fun here, but yes, I know it doesn't feel good to see your investments go down. I'm sympathetic, but I'm just encouraging you to arm yourself with knowledge and information, and maybe you might not feel that way then. Because there's so much opportunity here, and I firmly believe that what Willy Woo is citing here is correct. And history is giving us every indication this is the truth. And even if you're right, and we're in a bear market, which is technically, I acknowledge it's possible, I just don't think it's probable here. Even if that's the case, well, I'm just going to hold through it. I'm not going to sell. It's not like the crypto market's going away. I'll wait another 3 or 4 years, and then I'll be like, wow, that was weird, and we've never had that in the history of crypto. I'll acknowledge that, and I'll just move forward and buy further, frankly, during the bear market, and there you go. I'll wait, and then it's going to rocket off again at some unknown point in the future. It's not going to scare me out of the crypto asset class. There is so much tremendous opportunity here. So all that said, I still don't think we're in a bear market, but here we are. So you guys let me know what you think below, but I'm seeing people accumulating XRP. I still firmly believe that it will hit its all-time high. Probably a good likelihood it would finally happen this year. Nothing's certain, of course. And there's a chance that XRP will hit its all-time high this year, and if not, fine, maybe it'll be early next year. Whenever it happens, I don't know the timeline. I'm going to be patiently waiting, and I think that's the most important message I can convey. It's the most interesting part of it to me, I think, in terms of strategy. And so you do whatever you want. I'm just saying, for me, in terms of strategy, the best thing that I can do is precisely nothing, because I can't control when the market does what it does, but I am counting on all these ridiculous retail speculators to be the useful idiots that I know they are and cause the volatility and make my XRP worth substantially more than it is today. That is what I am expecting to happen. So I'm betting on that. And if you're a bear out there, you can go ahead and bet accordingly if you so choose. But I'll wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!